A 17-year-old gold medalist powerlifter from India tragically passed away after a 600-pound barbell rolled forward on her neck during practice. I will not show the video due to the graphic nature of it, but I do think it's important to talk about how this accident happened and how we can prevent accidents like this. You may remember that I covered this case when the almost identical thing happened to Bali influencer Justin Vicky. In both cases, many of the people pointed to the spotters being at fault. And while that may be correct, this is like 500 to 600 pounds of weight that shifts in just an instant. So there has to be many safety measures involved, including the spotters, safety guards in place. And in her case, after analyzing the video, the bar was set really high, so she was standing on a few foam pads and then stepped backwards after lifting the weight off, and then lost her balance when her ankle rolled off the corner of this elevated foam mat. This is incredibly dangerous. And in both of these tragedies, the weight rolled forward, causing extreme hyperflexion of the neck and cervical spine fracture. So what actually caused them to die? When you have such an extreme hyperflexion injury, which essentially places your head on your chest, you will have damage not only to the bones in your neck, your spinal cord will be damaged, which causes instant quadriplegia, including paralysis if high enough of the diaphragmatic muscles in which you can stop breathing. Not only that, there are two vertebral arteries that run through the spine, and with an extreme hyperflexion injury, those vessels can get damaged, which can lead to decreased blood flow to the brain. And not only that, of course, the trachea is there, so you can get damage to your airway itself. Unfortunately, in both of these injuries, you can tell that the patients went instantly flaccid, which means that they were instantly quadriplegic. And depending on how high the level of the cervical fracture is, that will lead to the inability of the person to be able to ventilate for themselves. If they are not ventilated appropriately within a short duration of time, that will unfortunately lead them to not survive this type of injury. These are extremely tragic but preventable deaths, and reinforces how dangerous powerlifting can be if you don't use appropriate safety measures. My thoughts go out to her family and all members that were involved in that tragic accident.